Frankie, wonderful to see you. So anyway, you're off to Paris this weekend. When are you travelling?
I going to Paris on Saturday morning. I suspect, looking at the entries, I'll probably be the only English jockeys going because it clashes with Newmarket. It looks like I'll have between 4 or 5 rides on a Saturday, including Miss Yoda in the Group 1, with the German Oaks winner. That looks a quite tough race. The Cadran, I think I ride Jessica Arrington, or what's called Barbados. One of Andrew Bold in the sales race, and I'm waiting on another one anyway. So a good start of the meeting, and then obviously Sunday it will be I ride John Quinn in the sprint Liberty Beach in the Abbey. In the Moussac I ride for Andrea Marcialis, my friend, La Gloriosa, I think. She's a great filly. She was second Francois Boutin. Then I ride one of the Oppenheimers, John Gosden, in the Lagardère. And then obviously in Abo. And then I'm looking for one in the Forêt at the moment. Still early days, so we'll see. So pretty busy.
I mean, after the Arc, will you want to ride? You know, win or lose? I mean, how did you do it last year?
It was terrible last year because they had a lot of Japanese runners. So they pushed the race forward to accommodate the global viewing. So I think the Arc last year was race 3. So then after she got beat, it was the worst 2 hours of my life. I had to suffer for 2 hours, and people saying, feeling sorry for me, and I had to put my chin up and another 4 races to ride. So it was very difficult. And I hope that this year the Arc is a little bit later. So if it does goes wrong, I can put up with the disappointment of not for very long.
And how is Enable? How do you feel her season's gone?
Good. Look, Enable, the reason she stayed in training is for have another crack at the Arc. Okay, so close last year. She obviously she made another record on the way, winning the 3rd King George. And at the moment, preparation is going well. I've rode her last Saturday. She's never a flashy worker, but she looks aggressive. She looks like she's in the zone, and all system go. Look, the Arc is never a give me. The ground's going to be very bad. We deal with it. There is a number of horses that I fear, of course. Stradivarius, if the ground becomes tested, there's so many good horses in the field. So we'll tackle their bridge when we get there on Sunday.
But she went through the ground okay last year.
Yeah, look, she won a King George on heavy ground as a 3-year-old. She was soft when she won the Oaks. She copes with it.
You're the leading jockey in the Arc, 1-6. Can you name all 6? Obviously, Enable twice.
Obviously, Lamtara was my first one. I was 24. It was a very big deal for me because as a kid, the only racing they showed on TV was the Arc and the Epsom Derby and the King George. So it was my first Arc, and it was a dream come true. And he was a champion. He was an unbeaten horse, won the Derby and the King George. Then I think my second one was Marienbad.
Saki. 2001.
Yeah, I was that confident, and I told my mum and dad to come over. And it was bombing in the gallops. It was soft ground where he loved, and he sure obliged. He won by 6 lengths. Never had the moment to worry. Then Marienbad was my lucky one. I had a good draw. Things fell right for me. And I won. Well, Suleimani was an unlucky loser, maybe. And then my 4th was my great ride on Golden Horn, where I defined a bad draw and I stayed wide. But he was a good horse in his own right. And then the 2 Enables, one Ashanti, one Longchamp.
Talking of Longchamp, where would you like to be drawn?
Low. I like to be drawn low. It gives you more options. In a big field, if you're drawn high, it's not convenient because you have to burn too much gas to get a good position, or otherwise you have the risk of running too wide. So between 1 and 6, I'll be pretty happy.
And is there a skill to riding Longchamp? Is it a track you like riding?
I've been track that's been very lucky for me in the years. He's very tricky. He's got a 4 straight. You know, in big races, there's chances that you don't get a run. You know, you have to really know what you're doing. You can commit too early, like I did with Enable last year, or you can sometimes leave it too late. So it's ground depending, draw depending, pace depending. There's a lot you have to think. It's not straightforward like most of the others.
And if you were a betting man and I lent you a few quid, because obviously you need the money, 7-4, would you back Enable?
I think it's a bit skinny. I'd be looking at horses with bigger price like Stradivarius, you know. They're expecting a lot of rain. Now that we know Stradivarius is won the Gold Cup on knee-deep ground, it'll be a strong run race. It'll set you up for a horse that stays really well, and at that price, Stradivarius looks very appealing.
It's going to be very strange on Sunday, you know, seeing Strad ridden by someone else.
No, yeah. I hope he doesn't pass me. Yeah, I mean, to have 2 great horses in the same race for my stable, obviously I can only ride one, but I wish him all the best. If I can win up, they do.
And talking about Enable, as I'm only going to talk about as a human being, I went to a lunch in Portugal last year with you, which you very kindly paid for. It's a lovely long seafood lunch. And I remember walking back with you towards our lift back to the hotel, and literally you had me in tears, and I think you were in tears, talking about Enable. What's she like?
She's an amazing, strong character. You know, she's spoiled rotten, and she knows she's good. You know, when you see her in the morning, she walks with presence, and it's amazing when you go to race, she comes alive. She's like a boxer going into the ring. You know, her teeth are grinding, and you know she's got the marching walk, and she's really puffed up. Yeah, she's amazing, and you know she's been a model consistency. She's been unbelievable. You know, to perform at that highest level for 4 years is incredible, and if it wasn't for that, I don't think we would have tried a 4th arc. But you know, let's hope that she can do it, and she can run a usual good race.
And that would be a record for the owner, Prince Khalid, and for Enable taking 3.
Yeah, I think Chief just also get an idea for the 4th crack at it. I mean, that's really remarkable. I mean, we lose or draw, you know, we're going to leave everything on the table, or on the track, as they say. And you know, John's done a fantastic job. I think we got her where we want her. And like I said, you know, if somebody beat us, you know, fair enough. But we're going to give it our best.
They're going to have to be very good to beat you.